Hello and welcome back to Hunterdon Central Television. I'm Grace Greisler here with Mariah McKean, and we are doing the Hunterdon Central Girls Soccer State Game first round versus West Windsor Plainsboro South. So Hunterdon Central is 8-9 coming into the states, and West Windsor Plainsboro South is 9-5-2. So it's going to be interesting to see this matchup. Hopefully Hunterdon Central is able to match this record, but then again, when we're in states, record doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, absolutely. Record is basically meaningless, as you said earlier. So honestly, this could be it's basically an even matchup. It's a clean slate. In previous meetings, we've defeated them in we defeated them in clean sweeps, 3-0. In 2018 was the last time we had a meeting with them.
Yeah, this game is going to be super crucial for Hunterdon Central to kick off the start of states. There's a couple players on this Pirate roster that are very key to their team, and we're definitely going to have to look out for Riley Duguay, a freshman with 17 goals on the year, Kazea Thankahan, the senior, with 5 goals, and Maya Montemayor with 15 goals on the season, the junior. So having a freshman, a senior, and a junior with the highest amount of goals is definitely interesting to see, because we normally see a senior upperclassman with heavy goal dominance, but to see this freshman here was such a crucial part to this Pirate team. It's going to be hard for Hunterdon Central to be able to keep them down.
Yeah, absolutely. And 17 goals is quite an impressive feat, especially by freshmen on varsity. So this team is very deep. Anyone can score. On our team, anyone can score. So it's going to be who can defend the other team better and who can counter their plays better. And from previous matchups, we just have to keep our passes strong and make sure we finish at the goal line.
Yeah, 100%. As you said in previous matchups, we had some struggling with passing. Our passing was a little able to get intercepted by other teams, but if we're able to stay strong in the defense and keep our passing lane straight, double team defenders and offenders, keeping the ball on the offensive side for Hunterdon Central, I think we have a great chance.
Yeah, absolutely. And this team is definitely not the strongest team we've seen in recent times, but this team has definitely gotten themselves to the playoffs, and they can do great things. Just have to keep their passing consistent, make sure they're on target, make sure they finish on the goal line, and just cause havoc, but have a good chemistry almost.
Definitely, and I think with a senior dominant team that Hunterdon Central has, they're going to be playing with a lot of heart, a lot of passion. I mean, it's your last year with the girls that you've been playing with your whole high school career, so I think they're going to have a lot of chemistry and a lot of bond in these last couple games.
Absolutely, and unlike Hunterdon Central, West Windsor Plainsboro South has more of an underclassmen-dominated roster, with more sophomores and freshmen on the roster combined than their upperclassmen. So they do have a lot of time to mesh, but they're still going to play the exact same amount of heart as a team that is senior heavy.
Definitely. Just start ball around the midline. Passes it to Lauren Fasinelli, the junior captain, who was looking for Tenor but was unable to connect. Ball's going to go out, and it's going to be the Pirates' ball.
It was a good drive by Fasinelli. She had to find her man, but luckily we have Sydney Artache back in on our roster after her competition time in the World Cup for the Dominican Republic.
100%. She's a crucial part to this Hunterdon Central team, and she's going to be a big factor in their defensive side. She's clearly a leader, clearly a captain, so hopefully this will be great news for Hunterdon Central.
Absolutely.
Ball passed. Abby Gavan with the ball, looking to find Lila Hopkins, but wasn't able to connect. Aaron Johnson's going to go after it. South will maintain possession. Great job there by Faith Mazak, able to keep it around the midline. Lauren Fasinelli trying to get some more offensive possession.
That's a good ball.
Aaron Johnson was looking for Lila Parente. Great hit, but just wasn't able to connect fully. Great pass there by Lila Hopkins. Abby Gavan taking a shot at the goal. Just a little bit off. Definitely didn't have a lot of time. Wasn't a strong enough kick, but love seeing this offensive possession so early on in the game. This is great to see for Hunterdon Central.
Absolutely, and that was a great offensive drive by Hunterdon Central, just getting to cause some havoc in South's own zone, and it's just a great start to see.
No doubt. The Pirates. Goalie's now going to kick it off. The goalie is Sophia Latif Estefan. She has 108 saves on the season. She's a junior. So definitely going to have to keep it in her zone, test her, and make sure that we're able to find the back of the net. Parente. Great job there by Tenor, but just loses it to Plainsboro South. Fasinelli running, chasing after the ball, trying to get to it. Artachi's able to get it, keep it in bounds. Passes it to Hopkins. Hopkins down the field. Great job there, fighting off the Plainsboro defender. Strong kick there by Artachi, just a little bit off towards the goal line. As we said before, great to have her back. She's clearly a key presence to this Hunterdon Central Lady Devils team.
Absolutely, and that pass was meant for Gavan, but she wasn't even near the goal line to receive that pass. As I said earlier, we just need to be able to finish those passes cleanly and get good finishing around the goal line, and it will be a good key to success. Hunterdon Central is known for being defensively stingy as a roster, so that's something we need to also keep up as a team.
Definitely. Ball's going to go out for Hunterdon Central. The Pirates are going to maintain possession here. Mariah, what are you looking for Hunterdon Central to be able to maintain an early lead and keep that lead throughout the rest of the game?
First and foremost, we can't be complacent. Although we have a really good storied program with our girls soccer teams, we just can't be complacent as a program. We also just have to have a lot of heart, drive as a squad, and make sure we finish our passes and make sure we get on our man as possible and block lanes. Those are just some key things that Hunterdon Central just needs to do to maintain a lead.
100%. Sarah Erb now with possession. Looking to find Mazak, but is intercepted by Plainsboro South. Strong kick down the field. Emily Colton went away from the goal, but thankfully that was a miss there. A little bit of a scare for Hunterdon Central there.
Yeah, it was definitely a scare. Colton is a very competitive goaltender to go attack a pass when it's going to happen or a shot. But Emily Colton was just a little off, and South was able to maintain that possession, but luckily that shot went wide.
Definitely. That was Maya Montemare, who we were saying before, 15 goals in the season. Lucky enough that she was able to miss that shot and just not connect to the back of the net. Plainsboro South's goalie is going to pick it up. Estevan going to kick it high around the 30. Tenor right there to get it. Passes right to Lila Hopkins. Hopkins dribbling right to Fasinelli. Who's going to find Gavan? Gavan right around the 20. Trying to find Vanessa Taniki. A lot of chaos going around in the goal. Close shot there by Taniki. Just bounced almost over the head of the goalie. Great head there by Aaron Johnson, but it's going to go out. Tenor's going to let it go out. And now the Pirates are going to maintain possession.
That was some great offensive opportunities created by Central. I mean, that chaos around the net by Taniki and this squad was definitely something we'd like to see, but we just need to finish that chaos. We need to subside the chaos by getting it behind Latif's back.
100%. Gaban fighting for the ball, getting double teamed. She's going to fall over. Hopefully it's all good.
She got right back up.
Hunterdon Central's going to maintain possession. Looks like Sydney Artachi is going to throw it in.
Looks like they're going to try and go for a compact formation around the goal line, making sure that someone's able to get it past Estefan.
Yeah, definitely. We've seen a lot of Hunterdon Central here with offensive possession, which is a great sign for them and not a good sign for the Pirates. But hopefully they're able to keep this offensive possession throughout the rest of the game. But within these first couple minutes, we're seeing a lot of Hunterdon Central here and not a lot of Plainsboro South. Artachi looking to kick it in to find one of the Central offenders. Strong kick there.
And it looks like Lila Hopkins gets it for the Red Devils.
Great job there by Lila Hopkins, able to just hit it in with her chest.
And that's a goal
That
for Hunterdon
goal
Central Red
for
Devils.
Hopkins
Lila
is going to be her
Hopkins on the
5th
goal
on the
for the Red
year.
Devils.
Actually, my bad, her 4th on the year. Another one of the senior leaders here. That was a great kick there by Artachi. Able to set her up in a perfect space. Multiple Hunterdon Central offenders there. Great job there for the Lady Devils, which now leads us to a 1-0 lead with 33 minutes left to go in the first half. Great job by Hunterdon Central getting on the board so early.
Yeah, absolutely. And finishing comes with something important that Hunterdon Central must do. And look what finishing does. You finish at the goal line, and you get rewarded.
100%. Number 24 for Plainsboro South is going to throw it in.
I believe Lila Hopkins has 10 points on the season now. Something you like to see, a very well-balanced offense from Hunterdon Central from all grade levels, from sophomores to juniors to seniors. It's a pretty well-balanced group.
Artachi dribbling down the field. Was hoping to find Parente, but wasn't able to connect. Again, Artachi, a senior on this roster, super crucial to this Hunterdon Central team. Definitely was a loss when she was out playing for the Dominican Republic, but definitely for the Lady Red Devils, great to have her back. It's going to go around midfield. Artachi's going to scoop it up again. Looking to find an offender. Head to head. Goes down the field around the 30-yard line, number 6. Colton's going to come get it. Again, as we said before, Colton's very comfortable in her goalie position on this team. She is able to go right after the ball. She comes out of her box and she's able to attack the ball, which can be risky, but when you're confident and you know that you have the skill to do it, it's great for your team.
Absolutely. Having a good, strong, competent goaltender with Colton is important for any team to have. So it's quite of a luxury we have her.
Artachi's going to pass it to Sarah Erb. Right around the 30-yard line. Aaron Johnson's going to hit it with a touch. It's going to go out of bounds. So was hoping to connect with Tenor, to probably go downfield with Parente. Just wasn't able to complete the passing lane.
Yeah, unfortunately that pass did go wide, but it was a great opportunity by Central to just collaborate with each other on a goal.
That's number 15 for Plainsboro South. Throwing it in. Number 15, Ahina Joshi, the senior. Tenor with the ball. High kick. And Atashi's going to scoop it up. This is our 3rd goal attempt already, and we're only 30 minutes into this first half. This is great, great, great news for the Hunterdon Central Devils.
Yeah, absolutely. Seeing this team coming together and collaborating with each other, making sure that they rely on each other and trust each other is something that's really important to see, and that's what we love from Hunterdon Central.
Great job there by Tenor, able to get it away from the Plainsboro South, but it's just going to be kicked out by number 7, Meadow Bodekang, the junior. Tenor is going to now throw it in. Great opportunity here for Hunterdon Central. It's going to be the Pirates' possession now. Lila Hopkins was hoping to keep it in bounds, just couldn't keep it in bounds. Hitachi is now going to kick it to one of her defenders. Fasinelli right on that. Number 8 down for Plainsboro South. Number 8, Elza Levy, the senior. It's great for Hunterdon Central already to have this good lead. I mean, as we know, Riley Duguay, 17 goals, Maya Montemayor, 15 goals. Keeping that ball away from them is what's really important. We saw before Montemayor with that goal attempt, but just a little wide. For Hunterdon Central's defense here, they're doing a great job of keeping the ball mostly on our side, mostly on Hunterdon Central offensive side. And even when the ball is on Plainsboro South's offensive side, the defense of Hunterdon Central is doing a great job of keeping it there for less than minutes.
Absolutely. And although we are highlighting Montemayor and Duguay for their prowess of goaltending, I mean, they combined for about 32 goals in a season, which is very, very impressive. But this team is very well balanced. The squad here for West Windsor, Plainsboro South, they're very well balanced. So you have to be careful of anyone, really.
Yeah, definitely. And we see that Hunterdon Central's offense is definitely testing their defense here. We know they have a strong offense, but Hunterdon Central knows that, and they're really making sure that they're being aggressive with their offensive possessions here. And that ball's going to go out. It's going to be Plainsboro South's possession now. That ball was out on Olivia Krowicki, the Marymount commit. Another senior on this roster, super key for this team.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to be losing a ton of seniors after this season, as many of them are going to go play either D2, D3 soccer, and they're going to just do a lot of great things in the collegiate athletic world.
Definitely. Ball goes out on South. Faith Mazak's now going to throw it in, another senior for this team. Was looking to find Abby Gavan. Fasinelli right on that. Gavan going after it, looking to find Lila Hopkins, but it is intercepted by Meadow Bodekang, the junior. But it's going to maintain Hunterdon Central's possession.
Could it be a corner kick potentially?
I think it possibly will be, but again, Artachi here again. As we saw, the first goal of this game was by Artachi's corner kick right to Hopkins, so hopefully they're able to capitalize it on this again. Strong kick. Fasinelli was looking to head it, just wasn't able to finish, but great job there. Already with 2 corner kicks early into this game, which is a great sign for the Lady Devils already.
Absolutely. Fasinelli was just super close to attempting that finish that Hunterdon Central needs, and something that we like to see. It's good direction for this offense promise.
Definitely. Great job there. Hopkins dribbling, looking to find. She's able to connect with Olivia Krowicki on about the 30-yard line, who was looking for Parente. Plainsboro South's going to have possession now around the 40-yard line with the pass to Elsa Levy. Sydney Artachi's able to come up with it about the midline.
Too much.
A little bit too far of a kick there by Artachi, but Hopkins is able to keep it inbounds. Great job there by her. Gavand barely missed. Great shot there by Abby Gavand, the senior captain. Just a little bit high and a little bit to the left. But another great attempt there by Hunterdon Central. This offensive possession has been nonstop this whole time. And for the Hunterdon Central Red Devils, I would be confident so far within these first couple minutes. It's going to be Hunterdon Central possession again. Whistle blown on number 13, I believe.
That is Duguay.
Fasinelli's going to kick it about the 30-yard line, looking to find a Hunterdon Central attacker. Passes it to Artachi. Artachi's dribbling. Strong kick there by Artachi. And just off the hands, but Parente is going to come in and score. 2-0 Hunterdon Central.
Parente.
Great job there by Lila Parente and Sydney Artachi with the assist. Great kick there by Artachi. Goes off the hands of the goalie and then right into Parente's feet, able to just dribble it and kick it right in for a Hunterdon Central goal. That's going to be Lila Parente's 5th goal in the season. Great job there by those two.
Absolutely, that was a great kick by Artache. Just the goalie couldn't handle that kick, and it led to a good opportunity by Parente. As the team's leading scorer this year, I think she has 14 points to her name. Really good job by Parente and Artache. Artache has just been a really good player for assists, and she's already had 4 points this year.
Yeah, she's doing a great job in her position, definitely. Both of those players are just absolutely crucial to this Central roster. Ball's going to go out. It's now going to be South's possession. As we said before, Artachi just with a lot of corner kicks, and that was just a strong kick there by her. And it was just able to get off the hands of Esteban and fall right beneath Lila Parente's feet.
Absolutely. That just shows the good ball IQ that Artachi has as a player for the Hunterdon Central roster. She's just super good with knowing which lane is best available for the ball to go to. And ball IQ is something that all coaches want on their girls. And the fact that Artachi just had great ball IQ, that just proves her valuability as a player.
No doubt. Strong kick there around the 40-yard line. It's going to go to Ahina Joshi, but Lila Hopkins is going to quickly intercept that to Parente. Parente with some room, looking to find Hopkins again. Just blocked right there, but strong kick. Gavan able to block that. Keep it inbounds. Great job there by Gavan, keeping it inbounds right to Hopkins. Hopkins going to strong kick it, but it's going to be scooped up right to Esteban.
This is another sign of good offensive promise by Hunterdon Central. They've just been able to pepper Esteban with so many shots on goal.
Yeah, after repeated shots, eventually more are going to fall in. Already having a 2-0 lead in this first half is perfect for Hunterdon Central. Great job there by Lila Hopkins. Able to intercept it with some room, and it's just going to be blocked out by Esteban. But Tenor's going to able to and it's going to be kicked out by number 7, Meadow Boateng. We've seen Boateng been able to make some great defensive plays throughout this whole game.
Absolutely, and she's just a junior. Her primary role on the team is to provide great defense. She has 2 assists, a goal and assist to her name, so that's really exciting to see for her next years with the Plainsboro Pirates.
Artachi's going to kick that to Sarah Erb, the center back. Great job there, keeping possession. Going to kick it to Fasanelli. Looking to find Gavan. Actually, that's Johnson. Johnson dribbling with the ball. Great job there, able to find Krowicki. As we see already within the first couple minutes of this game, Hunterdon Central's passing has been amazing. They have been able to create great passing lanes, and they're able to create room, so they're able to work with and a wide pass. Sarah Erb right to Hopkins. It's going to be intercepted there. Number 6, this is Antonella DeGrorio, the sophomore.
That was a good play by Mazak, just forcing the ball out from preventing it to drive up the field anymore. Good play by her. She's a senior. We're also going to miss her next year.
Yeah, definitely. Hunterdon Central has a very senior-dominant starting lineup. They are heavily on seniors, which, as I said before, I think this is going to be great for them. They're able to have so much passion, so much love in this team. The throw in there from Ahina Joshi. It's going to go right back out again.
Good play by Tenor to force that out, just to make her have to creep up a little more.
Throw in. Right there to Montemore. But Sydney Artachi is going to do a great job of getting Hunterdon Central possession. Now Tenor is going to throw in. Finds Parente. Unfortunately, does go out of bounds. So again, Ahina Joshi is going to throw it right back in for the Pirates. Hopkins with the touch. Johnson's able to get the ball. Passes it to Tenor. Great pass there by Aaron Johnston. Tenor dribbling up the field around the 20. Parente working around the defenders. It's going to be a whistle on Parente. The Pirates are going to maintain possession. Meadow Boateng is going to kick it for the Pirates. Aaron Johnson able to intercept that pass. Great job there by Johnson. Going up the field around the 30-yard line, trying to find Hopkins, and is able to find Hopkins. But the ball's going to go out.
Johnson's a really good midfielder for this squad. She's really able to be a good offensive and play a defensive driver. She's definitely one of the reasons why Hunterdon Central is able to convert from defense to offense and from offense to defense.
Ball's going to be picked up by Estevan. Just a little bit not strong enough of a kick. But again, still good signs here for Hunterdon Central, having Estevan being so active throughout this game and Colton only having to touch the ball once so far. Pass was meant for Hopkins, but she's going to chase it down, and Tenor is going to be right there. Great job there by Tenor, looking to find an offender. Parente finds Gavan. Gavan working around. Finds Fasinelli around the 20-yard line. It's going to be intercepted there by Plainsboro South. That was Kate Greshik for Plainsboro South, the freshman on the team. Again, as we said before, this Pirate team has just a lot of underclassmen, which could speak of an inexperience, which is a good sign for Hunterdon Central. I mean, being in states, if you're a freshman, never have been going on through these pressures. So hopefully Hunterdon Central is able to take advantage of this inexperience.
Absolutely. Although being a freshman or an underclassman in states is definitely a good experience for your future years, as you understand what can I do better and how can I improve.
Definitely. It's going to be Plainsboro South's possession.
It's been a pretty gritty game so far. Both players are being a little feistier and aggressive.
Definitely. I mean, as we said before, this is states. Stakes are high. I mean, you lose, you go home. So both teams are fighting for their lives here. They're fighting with a lot of passion. They don't want to let their seasons go. And I think that's showing definitely. Ball's going to go out of bounds. Number 14, Kate Greshik, going to throw it in. Mazak able to kick that out. Greshik again going for the throw in. Looking to find Montemayor. Hopkins able to grab that. We see Hunterdon Central is definitely taking on the idea of double teaming these Plainsboro South attackers. They're going strong, they're going heavy, and they're playing smart. They're playing aggressive, but they're also playing smart, as I said before.
Absolutely, and I believe Hunterdon Central has more of a mindset of scoring by committee instead of Westminster Plainsboro South's mindset of letting Montemore or Duguay score, because those two have the majority of the goals for this team, while Central has a bit of a scoring by committee mindset where everyone has a better goal here or there. So basically it's just different mindsets that each team has.
No doubt. Artachi able to find Tenor, but it's going to go out. It's going to maintain Hunterdon Central possession, though. Artachi with a lot of touches so far. She's doing a great job in this game. Again, a senior. Definitely going to be a big loss for Hunterdon Central next year. Along with this whole roster, we really only have Fasinelli and Tenor, the only two juniors on this Hunterdon Central starting lineup, and the rest are seniors. So Hunterdon Central next year is definitely going to have to create a great space.
Absolutely, and there's going to be some juniors going to have to step up their games next year. I mean, they get some minutes, but they don't play a key role like a Tenor or a Fasinelli does. There's going to be a lot of players that are going to need to step up next year and take good leadership positions. And one sophomore has a lot of minutes usually, and that's Lila Monis.
Definitely. Tenor is going to be subbed out for Taniki. We have Taniki 1 goal on the year. Great player for Hunterdon Central. Parente with possession, dribbling around. Was looking to find Krowicki, but that whistle is going to be on Hunterdon Central. And now Plainsboro South is going to maintain possession.
Hunterdon Central just needs to make sure not to get themselves into possession trouble, as it can lead to a lot of good chances for the South Pirates. So we just have to make sure we maintain possession cleanly and precisely.
Definitely. That ball's going to go out on Parente. Number 14, Kate Grishik. Again, the freshman is going to throw it in for the Pirates. It's number 20 there, Elena Black, the senior. Aaron Johnson's able to get possession. Great job there by Johnston. Hannah Chen. Around the 40-yard line again. Ahina Joshi loses possession to Hopkins. Right around the 30-yard line. Looking for Montemayor. Montemayor with room. Riley Duguay again down there. Abby Gavan scoops that up. Great job there by Gavan. Artachi. That's number 12 there, Anna Heffley, the freshman, with possession with the kick. But Sarah Erb is able to gain possession. It's going to maintain Plainsboro South. Again, Ahina Joshi will throw it in for the Pirates, looking to find an attacker. Montemayor dribbling. That shot just wide, right around the goal line. Again, Emily Colton not having to do much, just keeping strong in her box, maintaining her calm, and maintaining collected.
Absolutely, and there's going to be, it's pretty soon, almost a fourth of the half is remaining. So this is just a lot of work for these girls have to do to maintain that 2-0 lead and to capitalize on opportunities that they have.
No doubt. This is the first Plainsboro South offensive possession we've seen in a really long time. We've seen a lot of Red Devils possession and not a lot of Pirate possession. And right then and there, Hunterdon Central's defense was able to stay calm and just play smart and play aggressive against these Pirate attackers.
Absolutely, and it's kind of like a clean slate almost. We haven't seen them for almost half a decade. So it's definitely a new slate, as the last time we played West Windsor Plainsboro South was in October 30th, 2018. That is 6 years ago. Teams have changed. It's basically a clean slate.
Yeah, definitely. Coaches have changed. Teams has changed. It's playing a new face. So being able to stay so strong already for Hunterdon Central has been great for them. They've been playing defensively amazing, and their offense has just been absolutely, undoubtedly super strong.
Absolutely. And funny enough, it's also been a 10-year anniversary of their game on our November 4th, 2014 against West Windsor Plainsboro South. Hunterdon Central defeated them 7-0.
Gavan looking down for Krowicki. She's going to keep it in bounds. But it's going to go out. And Hunterdon Central is going to maintain possession here. Great job there by Krowicki. Able to keep it in bounds for her team.
Absolutely, and I think Artache is going to take the corner for the team.
Another corner kick here by Artachi, the third one of the night already. Only in the first half. Again, as we said, Hunterdon Central doing a great job here on offensive possession. Kick right to Hopkins. It's going to be kicked out there by number 12, Anna Heffley. Heffley did a great job getting that out. Taniki just going to be blocked by one of the Plainsboro South attackers.
Another corner kick opportunity awarded to the Red Devils as a result of that. So let's see what Artachi can do to drive offensive prowess out of this team.
Definitely. We saw them switch up a little bit, kicked more towards the 10-yard line rather than straight to the goal. Johnston looking to find it and is not able to keep it in bounds. It's going to be now Plainsboro South's possession. Again, Ahina Joshi, senior back, just throwing it right in to Anna Heffley. Parenti. Johnson there, able to gain possession to give it to Gavan. Parenti keeping it up. Johnson with the big kick, just a little bit wide. Great shot there by Johnson around the 20-yard line.
Absolutely, that was a great shot. Maybe it was a slightly lower launch angle and a more of a different type of angle. It would have gone in. So it's a great opportunity by Johnson.
Yeah, definitely. Now we see Layla Keller subbing in for Aaron Johnston. We also see number 10 getting subbed in for Lila Hopkins as well.
I think that I'm not sure who number 10 is. It could be an underclassman or a junior potentially.
Getting pulled up, yep. Artachi passes it to Tanaki, looking to find Gavan. Back to Artachi, dribbling with the ball. Goes back to Sarah Erb around the 30-yard line. See Montemayor putting a lot of pressure on these center backs for Hunterdon Central. She's really going after them. She wants possession. She's hungry for a goal, as we know. Again, with 15 goals on the year, she can score.
Yeah, absolutely. And this game is currently in the latter quarter of the game with only 8 minutes and 39 seconds. Hunterdon Central just needs to not be complacent and just make sure they can add to the count.
Layla Keller dribbling with the ball, the junior on this roster. Passes it to Fasanelli, who's going to pass it right to Artachi around the 30-yard line. Strong kick there by Artachi, just a little bit too far for Parenti to be able to connect with it.
Parente and Hopkins, lone goal scorers, set up by Artachi. She's just been a really good player to drive this Hunterdon Central offense.
Kick there by Estevan, was looking for Joshi, but it's going to go right back to Estevan.
It's a good play by a number 10 on Hunterdon Central's roster. She was able to drive it up the field well and get it near Estefan.
Good job there by Fasanelli with the header. Joshi intercepting it, but it's going to go right back to Tanaki. Number 15 there, dribbling with it. That pass intended for Montemayor, but just misses her. Sarah Erb sliding. Great job there by Sarah Erb to get it away from Montemayor. Really laying it all out there.
Absolutely, that was a great slide tackle by her. And a good stop by Colton, getting it out of harm's way.
Yeah, great job there by Hunterdon Central. Also, Tanaki able to lay out her body for that as well and just stop that. As we said before, Montemayor is hungry for a goal. She is chasing down the ball. And Sarah Erb able to lay out and make a great stop there. And also Vanessa Tanaki and Emily Colton, all three of the defenders combined for a great stop there.
Offense can win you game, but defense can potentially win you championships.
No doubt. Fasanelli with the ball around the 40-yard line is going to pass to Parente. He's looking to connect with number 10 down the field, running, but Estevan's going to pick it up.
A good chance for number 10 on the Hunterdon Central's roster. She was just able to drive up that field really fast and quick, which is something you would love to see out of just a recent call-up.
Definitely. Ball around the midline. Aubrey Smith in it. Passes it to Artachi around the 50-yard line. Fasanelli's going to dribble with the ball. Finds Layla Keller. Intended pass for Aubrey Smith, just a little wide, seeing if she can keep it out of bounds, but she can't keep it in. That's going to be Plainsboro South's possession.
We've noticed some flashes of the South Pirates offense just coming to life. We just need to reduce that as much as possible. If you're Hunterdon Central, just making sure you keep possession clean is all that matters.
Yeah, definitely. We've seen very minimal Pirate offensive possession here. We've mostly just been seeing them playing defense this entire game, which is props to Hunterdon Central for being able to keep the Pirates offense just super out of it, not able to create passing lines, and they're just not being able to connect with these passing lines because Hunterdon Central is doing a great job of keeping the ball away from them.
Absolutely, just hankering down and causing them to make mistakes in their offensive zone is something that Hunterdon Central is doing something really well at.
Aubrey Smith threw that ball into number 10, but Plainsboro South is going to gain possession now. Number 14, Kate Greshik, is going to throw it in. Aubrey Smith with the header. It's going to go out on Ahina Joshi. So now Hunterdon Central is going to have possession. Looks like Abby Gavan's being subbed in for number 5, Hannah Levine.
Yeah, Levine is a junior who's been on the varsity squad since day one, so she's definitely has some good soccer skills. I think she plays for either Copa outside of Hunterdon Central.
Yeah, definitely. We see a lot of strong underclassmen on this Hunterdon Central roster, which is great for the years to come.
Absolutely.
Artachi in a battle. Blocked there. It's number 7, Meadow Boateng, who's going to kick it out. Again, Hunterdon Central is going to maintain possession. Aubrey Smith is going to throw it in. Finds Layla Keller. It's going to pass it back to Mazak. Smith not able to connect with number 10. Instead, it's going to be Kate Greshik. Levine passes it to Sarah Erb, the senior captain center back, who's going to pass it right back to the junior captain, Fasanelli. Great job there by Fasanelli. Looking to find Layla Keller, and does. Aubrey Smith around the 40-yard line dribbling. Pass meant for Tenor, just a little too strong. It's going to be picked up by Estevan.
Currently, there's 3 minutes remaining in the quarter. Hunterdon Central still up 2-0, but anything can happen.
Yeah, we've seen a very strong presence. Again, we keep saying it over and over again because it is very true that Hunterdon Central's offense has just been outstanding today. They are clearly dominating this whole game, and hopefully they're going to be able to dominate through the second half as well.
That was a good opportunity by Fasanelli, trying to get it to Tenor just a little wide. Estevan keeps it in for the South Pirates.
Yeah, Estevan having to do a lot of work so far in this first half. Colton with only 3 touches so far, and Estevan loads. Hannah Levine's going to pass it straight to Artachi around the 50-yard line, who's going to pass it right back to Erb. Erb finding Mazak around the 40-yard line. She's going to dribble it up the field. Aubrey Smith. Montemayor, again, 15 goals in the season. We see her playing all throughout the field. She's coming from either the 20-yard line all the way down to the 40. She has just been super aggressive. She wants this ball, and you can just tell. And Hunterdon Central's doing a great job of keeping it away from her. Tenor, it's going to be intercepted there by Anna Heffley. Tanaki, just a little bit wide. Looks like it got deflected off a Plainsboro South defender. But again, great shot there by Tanaki.
Absolutely. That was a great opportunity by her. Just if it wasn't deflected, it could have gone in.
It's going to be Plainsboro South's possession still. Again, Ahina Joshi is going to throw it in.
Some good clock management by Hunterdon Central as there's 1 minute and 4 seconds remaining in the half.
Artachi with the ball around the mid. Going to pass it to number 10. Keller able to stop that pass. Good job there by Keller. Mazak passes it to Smith. Just kick a little bit too hard, a little bit too wide. Plainsboro South is in no rush to get the ball. Hunterdon Central now. Mazak's going to throw it in. Right to Sarah Erb. Hunterdon Central definitely doing some clock management skills, keeping the ball away from the Plainsboro South attackers. Great job there by Artachi, able to break with defenders. That ball's going to go right out. Artachi maintains possession. It's going to be the end of the first half. Hunterdon Central leads with a 2-0 lead for the Pirates. We'll be back in the second half.
Welcome back for some second half action for the Girls State Championship game, first round, against Windsor Waynesboro South Pirates. I'm Miranda McKeown, and I'm with Grace Chrysler for those who are tuning in just now. We have a trivia question, and it was who won the Golden Bull in the 2015 FIFA Women's World Cup? And if you answered A, Carly Lloyd, you are correct, just like me, 1 for 1. Now, Grace, what do you hope to see out of the Hunterdon Central Lady Red Devils out of the second half?
Just more offensive possession. Again, we saw so much of Hunterdon Central Lady Red Devils with just overwhelming offensive possession here, and to keep that up, just keep the ball away from the Pirates, keeping the ball away from especially Montemayor, who is hungry for a goal. She is constantly going after our Hunterdon Central defenders for possession for the Pirates. So just keeping her away from the ball, staying strong in offense, and just maintaining offensive possession. You have a 2-0 lead here, so be smart and play smart.
Absolutely. We had 2-0 leads in the past. We did give teams a bunch of credit and gave them a goal. So we have to make sure we don't give them credit and prevent them goals.
Definitely.
And Lila Hopkins is right now on the ball, passes it up to Faith Mazak to Fasanelli. Herb for Artachi. Herb passes it up to Fasanelli. Fasanelli kicks it up. Parente receives it. Duguay for the South Pirates gets it back for them. Herb has the ball. Gets blocked. Johnston. Mazak for Krowicki. Krowicki fortunately gets it out of bounds, and the South Pirates have a chance from the 30-yard line. Whistle was blown. Possession still maintains with the Pirates. Probably some dangerous play. Number 14, Kate Grishek, is going to kick it in for the Pirates. Instead, she opts Thinkachan to do it. Thinkachan kicks it, and Colton catches that ball to prevent anything from going on. So, Grace, what have you noticed so far, and what do you think Hunterdon Central can do to do better, or they just need to consistently do?
I think, again, you can always have room for improvement with your passing lanes. Just for Hunterdon Central, I think they have been much better as they have been in the past. They're doing a great job of finding attackers and just creating smart pass lanes right there by Lila Hopkins, for example. But I think just keeping these passing lanes strong and keeping our defense strong as well. Again, the defense hasn't been able to do much because there has been a lot more Hunterdon Central possession. So those two things I think will definitely give Hunterdon Central an edge to the Pirates as they have right now, the 2-0 lead.
Absolutely, and Gavan just passes it up to, I believe, Aaron Johnston for Fasanelli. Krowicki. That ball gets kicked out by the Pirates player. That is by Kate Grishek. And Krowicki passes it in to Johnston, which Krowicki gives Hunterdon Central the opportunity to maintain possession. Fasanelli to Johnston. Kick is high and caught by Estefan. As you were saying earlier, I do agree with those points. You made some extremely amazing points that Hunterdon Central just needs to keep up with their offensive prowess and keep their dominance.
Definitely, as we just saw Aaron Johnson again going for the high kick, we know that Estevan has been struggling with those. One of our goals, especially Sydney Artachi, able to kick that ball up high, just pass her hands, and then Parente just able to kick it in. So Aaron Johnson playing smart there, just trying to go for a high kick to try to bounce it right over Estevan.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's important to play into a team's weakness. And they found a weakness. They exposed a weakness that Estevan struggles with high kicks. and they exploited that. I mean, they got that with the Parente goal.
Definitely.
Good stop by Estefan after having a little bit of a struggle, but gets it back and provides a little bit of a sigh of relief for the Pirates. She's either going to pass it or kick it all the way up to the midfield, and she opts to kick it. Hopkins to, I believe, Gavand. Gavand to Krowicki just goes a little too far. They opted to let it out. I believe that West Windsor Plainsboro is going to opt to basically just give their goaltender a goal kick. And let's see what they can do. Good play. And West Windsor Plainsboro trips Faith Mazak. A whistle was blown. Could potentially be a card. Fasinelli kicks it up the field to Artachi. Artachi's passing it up the field. Tries to give it either to Noor or Gavand. And it just goes out.
Great pass there by Artachi, but Tenor's just not able to get to it. Strong pass.
Yeah, absolutely. We just have to make sure our passes are more clean as we do have a lead. We can't get too sloppy or complacent. Artachi ends up ping-ponged off to Fasinelli. Fasinelli passes it up to Hopkins. Hopkins gets defended really well by Kezia Thenkachan.
Yeah, Thenkachan has been playing super aggressive here for the Pirates. We see her getting on almost everything. If there's a defender already on one of the Hunterdon Central attackers, she's getting on them once again. She wants to double team. She really wants to stop this Hunterdon Central possession.
Absolutely, and they've been trying to reduce our offensive chances, which they've been doing pretty decently well. Although we still have maintained our prowess, and Thenkachan is a key benefactor for that. And Parente tries to chase after, but it was intercepted by 23 Shalil Huholden. Hunterdon Central will have it. Gavand will throw it in from approximately the 40-yard line. Parente is going to try and do something really smart with the ball, and she does. She passes it up to Fasinelli. Fasinelli tries to pass it up to, I believe, Hopkins. It does end up on Johnson's foot. Herb. That's Parente, not Herb. Fasinelli. Its pass for Johnson just goes a little too wide. West Windsor Plainsboro South maintains possession.
As we just saw, Lila Parente, a lot of action there for her. The Scranton commit, senior captain. Just certainly a huge role in this Hunterdon Central's offense, and definitely going to be another big loss for them.
Absolutely, and she's this team's leading scorer for the longest time. I think there was a three-way tie between her, Gavand, and Vanilla, but Vanilla's had some injury issues this year that costed her senior season, unfortunately. So, good job by Parente stepping up as a leadership role and taking on the lead scoring role.
Definitely Vanilla, a Montclair State commit, so with a collegiate athlete that's committed to playing at the next level, definitely a big role to fill.
Absolutely. And Artachi is going to kick it up the field. Hopkins tries to do something. Was blocked, I believe, by Thenkachan. Good play by number 9, Fasinelli, trying to create a play. Passes it to Artachi. Artachi passes it back to Herb. Artachi tries to get it to Parente, but a really good defensive stop by Boateng. Good crossing pass, and it goes in off of Fasinelli's foot. Hunterdon Central takes a 3-0 lead against the West Windsor Plainsboro Pirates.
Great job there by Fasinelli, the junior captain. Just able to kick that in.
That's a goal for your Hunterdon Central Red Devils. Fasinelli on
Hunterdon
the goal
Central
for the Red
now
Devils.
leads 3-0.
Extends the lead to 3-0. 31-13 left, first half. Second half.
As you were saying before, Mr. Spencer.
Hunterdon Central now takes a 3-0 lead already in these couple minutes of the first half. Beyond a doubt, Hunterdon Central has been the stronger offensive team. We see it already. We see these possessions, and they're just doing a great job on capitalizing on them.
Absolutely. And what I've also noticed, I believe it was either Tenor or Parente who set up that opportunity, and Fasinelli with the great redirect into the goal. That was a great goal opportunity. It reminds me so much of a great goal in the NHL, so it's definitely great something to see. Parente drives it up the field, and Tenor tries to kick it high as they notice that weakness in Estefan's game just goes into the field goal posts.
Yeah, we see the Red Devils have noticed a weakness, and they are taking advantage of it. They are trying to get it over the hands of Estefan, just trying to get it in the corners where she is not able to get to it. And they're doing a great job of finding the back of the net so far.
Absolutely. And looks like Mazak gets it for Hunterdon Central, passes up to teammate Lila Hopkins. Hopkins to Krowicki. Fasinelli has the ball. Drives it up the field. Hopkins tries to quell it. It's a little too hard. And the Pirates have possession. Thinkachan. Good headbutt by Tenor. But West Windsor Plainsboro South just gets on it. Johnson tries to pass it up to, I believe, Tenor, but the pass just goes a little wide. And they are letting it out. And a goal kick by Estefan. Estefan is either going to goal kick it or pass it. She opts to goal kick it to the midfield. Tries to get it on her teammate. She does. A good play by Artachi. Johnston. No, that's Parente. Parente with a good shot, just gobbled up by Estefan.
Yeah, we keep seeing Estefan kicking it to the sides of the field around the 30-yard line. She's going right for the side of the field, and Hunterdon Central has picked that up. They have been putting defenders right on where she's intending to kick it, so now Hunterdon Central's able to regain possession super quickly.
Absolutely, and Boateng with a great headbutt. Johnson tries to get it past out the field, but good defense by the Pirates. Fasinelli trying to get it on Montemayor. Number 14, which is Kate Greshek, tries to drive it up the field. A whistle was blown. Unsure who it's going to. That will be Hunterdon Central. Artachi will drive it up the field for the Red Devils. Artachi is waiting for the good to go. She's given the good to go. And Gavand headbutts it. Tenor passes it back to fellow junior Lauren Fasinelli. Sydney Artachi brings it up the field. Gavand kicks it up. Tries to get it to, I believe, Krowicki, but good defense by Montemayor. Gavand gets on it for the Red Devils. Tries to create something. Tries to pass it up to Tenor. Tenor goes back. Ball's up in the air. Good play by Mazak. Good defense from the Pirates. And the ball is just going to go out of bounds. Good play by Mazak, just letting it go by.
We've been seeing a great job here by Mazak, able to keep Hunterdon Central defense not having to do much. I mean, when they've been having possession, they've been doing a great job of keeping Plainsboro South from finding the back of net. They've been doing a great job.
Absolutely, and the ball just goes out of bounds. I think Hunterdon Central will retain possession on this drive up the field. I think Krowicki is going to start the ball off for this team. She's just going to go fetch it. Okay, so Krowicki is going to weigh her options from, I believe, the 40-yard line. Johnson heads it to Hopkins. Mazak to Herb. Good speed by Herb, trying to get it up the field. Tenor gets it, pass it back to Artachi. Fasanelli. Johnston to Krowicki up the sideline. Johnston tries to keep it settled. Fasanelli. Good drive by Johnson. Stopped by Estefan. Estefan is going to goal kick it. And I think she's going to follow her typical strategy. Get around the side. Hunterdon Central is able to create a trap with 3 players. Gavand was tripped. Whistle was blown.
She's going to get right back up, though.
Good job by Gavand, just taking that hit well.
It's going to stay in the game.
It looks like, I believe, Hunterdon Central has possession. Unsure who thrown it in to Fasanelli. It's a little too dark out there to see.
I believe it was Tenor.
And Krowicki has the ball. Good play. And goes above Estefan and hits the crossbar. Such a good opportunity by Krowicki. Just couldn't get the angle right.
Super close there for Krowicki. She was just trying to hit the back corner of the net, but just a little bit too high. Again, as we said, they are working on Estefan's weakness. They know she has a trouble of getting up high and touching the ball, so just trying to go for that up back corner of the net, but she's just unable to connect.
What I've also noticed that they have also noticed a weakness is that it's not necessarily a weakness, but they've noticed a commonality in way she kicks. That she kicks it to the side, and Hunterdon Central just maintains a 3-person trap on their specific offender that she's going to try and get. And that's something I've also noticed.
No doubt, we've been seeing that she's been kicking it to both sides of the field, more so the left side. And Hunterdon Central has picked up on it, and they've been doing a great job of being able to maintain possession here. The second she gets it, Estefan kicks it, and then Hunterdon Central is just able to maintain possession.
Yeah, that trap is a good sign of Hunterdon Central's defense being strong and steady for the state game. And a lot of headbutt, kind of like a game of Pong up here. And Parente gets it up the field, and to Johnston! 4-0 Hunterdon Central against the West Windsor Plainsboro South Pirates.
Great job there by Erin Johnson. We've seen her all game just being a crucial role to this Hunterdon Central team. She's been able to create amazing passing lanes, and we just see it again. Now she's able to connect to the back of the net. Great job there to able to just find the back corner of the net while Estefan wasn't ready, wasn't prepared. Definitely playing on her weaknesses.
Absolutely, and that was a great offensive play by Hunterdon Central, recognizing a defensive breakdown by the Pirates and just capitalizing on that opportunity.
No doubt.
Hunterdon Central has possession. Krowicki passes it to Hopkins. Hopkins drives it up the field to Parente. Parente to Krowicki. Keller is on the field, checks in. Mazak. Back to Johnson's on the field. Keller to Artachi. Artachi to Fasanelli. Johnson, the 4th goal scorer of the night.
Yeah, Johnson, great job there. That's going to be her 3rd goal on the season. A big senior leader on this Lady Red Devils.
Good opportunity by Keller, just a little too wide. Good seam pass by, I believe, Krowicki.
Yeah, so far throughout this game for Hunterdon Central, we've seen their passing lanes just become way more efficient than they have been in the past. We are able to connect and just leave room for the defenders to be able to be fooled by our passing lanes, and they're doing a great job by doing this.
Absolutely, and a good stop by Estefan, giving her team a bit of a sigh of relief. Now Hunterdon Central is going to try and read where she's going to kick, and she's going to kick it to that same side, middle side again. Johnson has it, drives it up the field. Keller just loses that against West Windsor.
By the way West Windsor is playing right now, you can see that they're frustrated. Their defense is definitely frustrated, and they're trying to attack the ball as hard as they can and attack these Hunterdon Central attackers.
Absolutely. And West Windsor tries to get it out of bounds, gets it out of their zone, and they do. Good pass by the Plains. West Windsor Plainsboro South, but Johnson gets back on it for Hunterdon Central. Hopkins has the ball. Dribbles it up. Oh, that was a good chance. If Tenor was there, she could have just redirected that cross-seam pass. It was a good chance by the Hunterdon Central Red Devils.
Yeah, definitely. Hopefully to get the 5th goal scorer of the night. As you were saying before, with this Pirate team, they have 2 players that have scored most of their goals, but to Hunterdon Central's advantage here, we have 4 different players who have scored our goals, and it's the same thing throughout the whole year. Our team is very diverse. They're able to score throughout all different positions. Even defenders are able to score on our team, so I think that gives Hunterdon Central a big advantage throughout this game.
Absolutely, and just scoring by committee is super important for any team. I mean, scoring by committee just shows how much depth you have as your roster goes throughout the year for injuries and all that stuff. We had injury issues this year. I mean, we lost a key player in Vanilla, and a lot of players have stepped up in our absence. So something good that Hunterdon Central is doing.
No doubt. We see Hannah Levine checking in along with Vanessa Taneke.
Just giving some veteran players some rest.
Looks like Riley Helfrich as well is checked in.
Taneke heads up the field, getting triple teamed by the Pirates. The Pirates do kick it out. Taneke will kick it in or throw it in for this Hunterdon Central squad, up 4-0 with in the second half of the second half to Fasanelli. Kicks it high and just a little too wide. Estefan will have the ball, and she will potentially either goal kick it or opt to pass it. Hunterdon Central is going to try and read where she goes. She does. Gets it into this little trap zone Hunterdon Central created. Taneke has the ball, but just loses it to 12, which is Heffley. Taneke tries to get it. She does. Cross seams it. Parente tries to kick it in. So close. Hannah Levine had a good opportunity. Just couldn't convert.
Yeah, that was a great job there by Parente and Levine. The balls was just deflected right off of the Pirates defenders. Great kicks there. Just unfortunate that the ball was able to hit the defenders.
Yeah, absolutely. And Hunterdon Central's going to start it with, I believe, Tanaki. She's going to throw it in. Hunterdon Central's going to try and get into their formation. Number 10 just checked in for the team as well, giving some veteran players some rest. Number 10 headbutts it. Fasanelli to Parenti. 10. Tanaki. Being tartly guarded, I believe, by Thinkachan.
It's going to maintain Hunterdon Central possession, though. Good job there by Tanaki.
Fasanelli is going to do a corner kick for this team. She's going to try and set her team up for success. Headbutt. That was Artachi. Excuse me, not Fasanelli. Artachi, who set up the corner kick. Levine. Kicks it back, just the kick was a little too out. Nice attempt by Artachi to try to keep it in. Just a little unsuccessful, but Estefan will kick it in to play.
Yeah, we definitely see that Hunterdon Central is a little bit more confident now with this 4-0 lead, taking out most of their starting players and putting in some underclassmen to get more experience here. I mean, they're going to have to be the backbone of this Lady Devils team next year because we have such a senior dominant roster. All of these juniors and sophomores are just going to have to step up in their positions and still fulfill the roles that they once had.
Absolutely. And it's important that these juniors, these sophomores who don't get starting minutes, have the ability to have some minutes playing under their belt so they're able to come in next season confident and capable that they can do this at this high level. And Levine trying to get it back for her squad. A breakout by the Pirates. Good play by Herb, just stopping that. Herb is driving it up the field and passes it up to, I believe, Parente in the corner. Parente is going to go back and retreat a slight. Unsure. That is number 20, Sarah Herb. Herb tries to get it past, but good defense from the Pirates. They're extremely frustrated right now as Hunterdon Central has 4-0 lead on them.
Great job there by Sarah Herb, the center back, going all the way up to the 20-yard line, which is very unlikely of her. Her speed is just remarkable. She's just able to surpass almost any defender that comes her way.
Absolutely. And that was some good defense from the Pirates. Thinkachan, Montemeyer has just been some of the backbone for this team. Montemeyer has the ball. Number 11, 15 goals in the season. Goes wide. A breath of fresh air for Colton. Colton is going to kick it up the field. So I believe a new goalie has checked in for the Red Devils from what I'm hearing. Unsure who it is. Kicks it up to number 7. That is Grace Carter. Hannah Levine tries to get it into play. Just kicks it out of bounds to number 15, Ahana Joshi. Ahana Joshi to Grace King. Grace Carter, sorry. And Riley Duguay. Not Riley Duguay. Riley Duguay breaks the clean sheet that Hunterdon Central set. West Windsor Plainsboro is up a goal. 4-1, Hunterdon Central, Riley Duguay.
Riley Duguay on the goal for the Pirates.
I mean, as we said before, Riley Duguay, that's her 18th goal of the season. What Hunterdon Central needed to do is just keep the ball away from her. I mean, we have a couple of our starters out, just getting subbed out for some new underclassmen. I mean, That was a great shot there by Duguay. Not much Hunterdon Central could have done on that. Just a great shot there. But for the rest of this 12 minutes remaining, just keeping the ball away from Duguay and also Montemayor, and just to be able to keep this 4-1 lead, this steady 3-goal lead.
Absolutely. And it was a good shot by Duguay. Duguay is now up 43 points on the season, which is an insane statistic, to say the least. And it's also more insane that she's a freshman.
Yeah, for years to come for the Pirates, she's going to be one of the most significant players on their roster, without a doubt.
Absolutely, and she's definitely potentially Rookie of the Year candidate at the banquet. And Hunterdon Central maintains possession up the field. That would be Abby Gavan. She kicks it up the field. She meant to have it to Aubrey Smith. Aubrey Smith throws it into 10. Aubrey Smith to Gavan. Gavan to, I believe, Keller. Keller to, I believe that's 25, which I think that, who's the 25 or 26?
I believe that's Riley Helfrich, the junior, for this Hunterdon Central team.
Yeah. And that ball was kicked out of bounds. And I believe I think the Pirates are going to throw it in. No, Hunterdon Central is throwing it in. Hunterdon Central is going to throw it in from approximately the 32. Keller gets on it for the Red Devils.
We can definitely see Hunterdon Central is taking their time. They want to maintain this 3-goal lead. They're being smart. They're making sure to keep the ball away from these Pirate offenders.
Good play by Hannah Levine, just allowing her to make that play and get that ball out of bounds, which is something you want to see with your clock management. And the Pirates are going to be heading back up the field. They're throwing it up. They might be a little bit more confident than they were in earlier parts of the game, as Duguay has broke the ice for them. Number 10 for Central is trying to cause some havoc. But the Pirates maintain possession with the latter 10 minutes remaining. The ball was thrown way too far, but Hunterdon Central gets it back. Good play by Hunterdon Central. Kicks it in the play. But Estefan quells that, gives her team a sigh of relief. Estefan is going to goal kick it. She goal kicks it around the midfield. And Meadow Boateng gets on it for the Pirates, but Hunterdon Central is able to quickly get back onto the ball. Number 8 checked in for the Red Devils, a recent call-up. Hannah Levine tries to create a scoring opportunity for the Red Devils, but Estefan quells that really well. A lot of new call-ups are on the field, Grace.
Yeah, definitely. We can see that Hunterdon Central is pretty confident with their lead here, and they definitely want to get some players that don't necessarily start as much in, get them minutes, because we know our senior roster is going to be super hard to replace. So just getting these juniors some minutes will certainly be very good for them.
Absolutely. It's definitely going to be beneficial for them growing their games as a whole. Hunterdon Central gets on it. Helfrich kicks it out of bounds. And the Pirates have an opportunity to strike back. The Pirates driving up the field. Good stop from our goaltender. I believe our goaltender is going to either pass it or opt to kick it, depending what she feels most comfortable with. She opts to kick it. And good on Taneke, just letting it out of bounds. Taneke will I pass it to Gavand. Gavand passes it back to 25. And I believe the Pirates player had a bit of a scuffle. Refs did award it to the the West Windsor Pirates. And the shot just goes way past the goal.
Yeah, that was Montemayor there. Hard shot there. As we said before, she's definitely hungry for a goal. Looking for her 16th goal in the season.
Yeah, absolutely. She's really hungry for that chance to get herself on the board. So she's doing everything that she can. And good job, 100 Central, just trying to maintain that clock management. Number 8 for the Central Red Devils is on the field. Just going to try and pass it back to Gavand. She does. Taneke heads up the field with a lot of green in front of her. Tries to kick it to Estefan, but it was a good play by number 15, Ahana Joshi, just blocking her vision, blocking her shot path, making her kick it wide.
Just a little bit wide there for Taneke. As we know, super strong kick. She had a goal, her first goal of the season, a couple weeks prior, a goal from around the 25-yard line, so she's not afraid to kick that ball far.
In feet, that is 75 feet away from the goals. That shows her strength and the strength that Hunterdon Central has in their players. I mean, we had a goal from the 40-yard line at one point.
No doubt.
And the Pirates driving up the field. Grace Carter. Good stop from the goalie.
Where are we?
And another good stop from Hunterdon Central's goaltender.
Anna Heffley was trying to, once again, try to find the back of the net after that first stop there by our goalie.
Good defense from 8. Trying to be stingy with the help of Taneke. Taneke drives it up the field. And meant for Keller, just goes to number 8, being Isla Levy. Aubrey Smith tries to pass it back. She does have possession for the Red Devils. To number 8, 10 backs her up. Helfrich. A good stop. No, not a stop. Shot pass, a crossing pass that just goes wide. The Red Devils are going to try and clear it out. But the Pirates have just been reawakened. 25 collides into a Pirate player. Hannah Levine is trying to play some stingy defense, I believe, on either Thinkachan or Joshi.
Yeah, if I'm Hunterdon Central here, with only 4 minutes left, just stay calm. Yes, there's been a lot of offensive possession here by the Pirates, but staying calm. You have a 3-goal lead. Play smart, play calm. As I said again, I think everything will work out for them as long as they play to their best ability.
Good stop from the goalie, especially against Riley Duguay, who broke that clean sheet for Hunterdon Central. Not for Hunterdon Central, for West Windsor Plainsboro. Carter has the ball. Passes it to 25. Gavand to, I believe, Smith. 10 tries to get it, but really good defense and offense from the Pirates. The West Windsor Plainsboro Pirates are heading up the field, but they let it out of bounds. Central does retain possession, 25 for the Red Devils. It's going to throw it in. The latter with 3 minutes 37 seconds remaining.
Now we're going to have Vanessa Taneke sub out for number 27.
An unlisted player on the roster. Keller heads up the field. Passes it to Gavand. Carter. Keller. To 8.
In the middle.
To 10.
Yeah, coming down, you get outside.
8. It just goes past her for the wickets. Good defense from Helfrich. Keller. To 225. To 27. Keller. Keller's kick just goes out of bounds with the 2 minutes and 37 seconds. What do you hope from Hunterdon Central to do with their clock management at this time?
Definitely just playing it out. Don't get too stressed out that we just had that big offensive possession there for the Pirates. Keep the ball on the offensive side. Just delay pass times and just keeping the ball on your side.
Absolutely. I wholeheartedly agree with you on that. And Ahana Joshi is going to... Actually, no, Meadow Boateng is going to kick it. Keller quells it. 27 is going to drive it up the field. Keller. Gavand. 8. 27. Passes it back to Gavand. To 8. Gavand is going to try and cross-seam it if she can. She does. But Estefan beats 10 to it. 1 minute, 30 seconds remaining in the half.
Great ball there by Abby Gavan, the senior captain. One of the only starters left on this field for the Lady Red Devils right now.
Yeah, she's been a good force to help calm the new guys out on the field, just making sure, hey, we got this, just stay calm and manage the clock well.
No doubt, what a real leader does.
Number 10, trying to keep it in for Hunterdon Central, but the Pirates do win it. Good play from the Red Devils right now. Smith tries to get it to 8. And 10 was blocked. Carter to 27. To Keller. Keller to Gavand. To 8. Ooh, that pass was just a little too strong. It goes out. And the West Windsor Plainsboro Pirates get a bit of a sigh of relief after that peppering of shots.
Yeah, but only with 9 seconds remaining. Not a lot of time for them here.
And Hunterdon Central's just doing clock management, just keeping the ball out of bounds. And they do seal it. Hunterdon Central defeats the West Windsor Plainsboro Pirates 4-1. And stay tuned for an interview.
So, Parenti, being a senior captain, how does it feel to get this first state win?
Yeah, it feels great. We wanted to come out strong in the first game of states, and that's what we did.
Take me through your goal shot and what was going on through your mind?
The goal, it was honestly all Sydney. It was a great shot, and then just following it and getting it in was great.
Great job, Parenti. Now we have a 4-1 final score for Hunterdon Central. Great job here by the Lady Red Devils.